Now, sci-fi geeks everywhere are exploding with excitement.
Not literally.
As the launch of the new Star Wars franchise draws ever closer.
The Force Awakens in December, when Disney dropped the first of what are possibly the most anticipated movies of all time.
They better be good.
The latest stop on the promo trail was Disney's D23 convention, a chance for fans to get up close and personal with the cast and crew.
But anyone hoping to see new snippets of the film was sorely disappointed. There were no Wookiee leaks here.
Disney have opened their doors to the fans to come in and learn more about what's going on with their favourite characters, their favourite franchises. Oh yeah, well, we're representing that small little indie, Star Wars.
He introduced us being me, John, Oscar and Lupita, and then Harrison Ford came on stage. And then the world went crazy. And yeah, it's so insane. You're kind of like, you're a bit like spacey when you first go on stage because there's like thousands of people there. But when Harrison came on stage, it's unbelievable. To be part of something that people love that much is incredible.
I grew up watching the films, and so it was something that I was always connected to.
How do you strike the balance between...
How dare you? The idea is clearly to tell a new story. We can't just tell a story we all know already.
It goes back into why these movies have done what they did, is because of that heart, because it's a story about family.
In many ways, this movie is, in a way, kind of a bridge, because it's using things we know, but hopefully in a way that you don't expect.
So what was it like to step into that world and see Harrison and Carrie and Mark?
It was incredible. I mean, you know, I remember once being on set and just realizing I'm a part of this, and that's cool.
That was a moment when it was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. This is the real thing.
It can feel overwhelming, but it never feels like scary.
I'm not alone. I've got Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, all those guys behind me. So we're doing this as a group, and it's been amazing so far.
One thing they did reveal at the event was plans for Star Wars Land at Disney's theme parks.
But what would JJ and his cast like to see there?
The Falcon is, I think, even more than the lightsaber, maybe the most iconic piece of hardware in the Star Wars universe. And so I think, you know, it would be hard to imagine a Star Wars land that didn't have something that involved the flight of the Falcon.
The rides will be good, but for me it's interaction. Before we go into Star Wars Land, if we can choose a side of whether we're going to be part of the Resistance or part of the Imperial Army or the First Order, if we could choose before we go in, that would alter experience and our involvement. That would be great. But I'm sure Disney have all these ideas. They should let me into the board meeting. I've got all these things running in my head for that.
I don't know whether I should say this. I met the guy from Lego, and I was like, could you make my shoulders a bit smaller? But the action figure, I don't know. I hope that she has a staff, because I love my staff. I hope she looks like me and that kids love her.
Chewie, we're home.
See Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, in a galaxy near you soon.